Hello, my pants are red, and stuff has happened. So what's up? The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is out today. This is important because The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is out today. Moving on, YouTube is really testing us. YouTube is running an experiment on their platform that flat out blocks ad blockers. A percentage of YouTube users who have ad blockers installed will see a pop-up when they attempt to access the site that says, you can't do that. It flat out refuses to let you watch videos until you remove your ad blocker. It cites that ad blockers are not allowed on YouTube, and for some reason I don't think that we care. If you're not familiar with tech industry terminology, an experiment basically just means we're gonna take a section of our user base and roll out a change just to them and see how they react. It's guinea pigging. They're trying to see what the reaction will be when people are presented with this new prompt. They're going to collect a bunch of data from the experiment and they're going to analyze it and then ultimately make a decision based on what the senior most product person wants to do anyway, regardless of what the data says. And that's how the tech industry works. The FDA may soon allow non-prescription birth control over the counter. A committee of advisors has unanimously supported the idea to the US FDA to basically allow you to just walk into a pharmacy and get birth control. This is really cool and a thing that a bunch of other countries already do. We're probably not going to see this happen for a few months at the earliest, but it's looking pretty likely. Of course, this is the land of litigation and also the land of people being very weird about what you can do with your own body. So we're probably going to see that decision be challenged by numerous organizations if it does go through. But if it does go through, you'll be able to go to the pharmacy, maybe have a discussion with just the pharmacist, and then get some birth control. You know, to be able to have control over your body. Microsoft has decided that salary increases are just not important. The CEO of Microsoft sent an email to employees saying, hey, I know we have a bunch of money coming in, and I know we've made a bunch of multi-billion-dollar investments this year, but we just don't have the budget to increase your salary. It's just not in the cards this year at Microsoft. All full-time employees at Microsoft will not be receiving a salary increase this year. But it's going to be okay because executive bonuses are going to be considerably down this year. So you can feel much better about not getting a raise because the executives are only going to get a few $1 million this year. Notably, down considerably is a lot more than not happening. Never mind that they just laid off thousands of people. You know, there's just no budget. Turns out humans are kind of different from one another. I mean, we're mostly the same, like 99% the same, but some of us are kind of different. You've probably heard of the Human Genome Project. It's, sequencing the human genome, that little thing. Taking them twirly boys that make us look how we look and taking a good gander at them. Well, the human genome stuff that we've been sequencing is pretty much just one dude. He's literally referred to as the guy from Buffalo. And it turns out that not every human being follows the same structure as some guy from Buffalo. And so as we're analyzing medical science stuff, it's important to have more information than the one guy's DNA. And so scientists are working to sample DNA from all around the world to make a human pangenome. The idea being that we'll have a better understanding of the small variations that make us so different. And ultimately it should clarify our understanding of genetic disorders and whatnot. And hopefully have a bit more variation in what we have, just on the books. Medical science is pretty famously bad for women and people of color and anyone who's not a rich white person, but we don't talk about that. So hopefully this will clear a few things up and make the world a little bit better. Yay, science. Lightning round. Peloton has immediately recalled 2.2 million bikes because you might hurt yourself because the seat will just collapse or something. Some cops in the US were out looking for a screaming person asking for help, only to find out that it was actually a goat. Twitter is launching encrypted DMs, but there's a million asterisks after that, and I don't think I would trust it with my information. Oh, speaking of Twitter, Elon Musk also claims that he has hired a new CEO for Twitter, and they're gonna start in 6 weeks. I have my doubts, but we'll see. Google held their conference with all their new stuff, and they basically were just like, we swear we're doing a lot of AI things. Please give us money. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is out today. Did you hear? Here's the weather. A student in Texas was killed while he was asleep in his own bed after his neighbor accidentally discharged a firearm while modifying it. And finally for today, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is out today. That is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is out today. My name is Endeavorance. I'll be back on Monday. Take care and be well.